Hello there, it's Adam here. In my previous video, I spoke about the brain being a pattern-seeking machine that is simply incredible. And lots of you got in touch and were really keen to discuss that and to hear more about that. And this video today is aiming to build upon some of those instructions as a means of really getting your brain working for you. As the brain seeks patterns, to be happier in our daily lives, we want to be able to set our brain to seek out positivity patterns and to develop patterns of progressively filtering our experience. And one way to effectively do that is to ask yourself some questions on a regular basis and to get your brain working for you, get it working for you positively. So here today, my aim is to give you some ideas on how to ask yourself a very particular set of questions and to get your brain working to your advantage. And a guess that many of us have experienced, or at least are aware that our brain often does the opposite. When we ruminate, when we establish fixed and rigid thinking patterns, it can lead us to be unhappy, sad, depressed, or anxious. We can become expertly skilled at using our brain to make us unhappy, or it just kind of happens automatically. So there's a set of questions that I think are really important to help with that. When you think about it, asking questions, it's extremely important. It's wired into us from an early age. As children, this is one of the first things that we're learning to develop lines of inquiry and seek to fulfill our curiosity as we're seeking to learn more about life and the world around us. And figuring out what you want to ask often means, you know what it is you need help with, and therefore you can receive more specific advice. Answering questions, of course, is just as useful as asking them in a lot of cases, but developing this curious, inquiring mind that actively seeks out positivity and creates an internal environment of increasing well-being, that's the good stuff, and that's what we're going after today. It's going to help you with developing an effective sense of perspective, and it means that you get to focus on the details and that you yourself find interesting and rewarding, rather than getting our brain doing loads of work by seeking out exhausting patterns of negativity and tiresome concerns. So first up, let's pan for gold. And question one is, what good thing happened to me today? So we ask ourselves, what good thing or what good things happened to me today? Small things often go unnoticed, or there's not enough value or emphasis placed upon them, especially in a fast-paced environment full of distractions, and we don't want that to be the case. A compliment from a stranger, a smile, or the way your coffee tasted just right today may initially seem like nothing special, but these things can help you in realizing that the world can be a kind or a cool place. So we set our brain to pan for gold, to actively seek out the good stuff from that day or from a particular period of time. And this is a question that you can regularly ask yourself. You can punctuate your day with it. It'll help you gain perspective. It'll help you focus on seemingly ordinary aspects of your life that have the power to bring joy and warmth. Question two, so our second question, what good thing was I responsible for today? What good thing was I responsible for today? So initially here, we're cultivating an attitude of, and we're promoting the idea of, give what you want to receive. Give what you want to receive. So science happens to prove also that being a kind person to others makes you happier. It's a wonderful habit that this question helps build. the kind of people are to others, the kinder the world in its entirety is. So you can use this question as a motivation to do one generous or sweet or thoughtful thing for another human being each day, but also, you know, to help yourself recognize the good things that you do, you know, and value that about yourself. Question 3, our third question: what and who am I grateful for? What and who am I grateful for? I've written and I speak about the science of gratitude. And, you know, I've written about it in depth. In fact, I'll put a link to to an article on the page that you're watching this video on. You can go and have a read of that and know more about this topic. So I digress there. Ask yourself what and who you are grateful for. Here you can focus on bigger aspects of your life as well as the minutiae, whatever. The ability to live in a place that you enjoy, or to have friendships is incredible when you think about it. You know, we're more connected to the rest of humanity than at any previous point in history right now. So you might like to value and be grateful for, you know, the people that you have any kind of connection with. So who am I grateful for? But also what, you know, I mean, the fact that you can connect with others, you know, if that's not something you want to be grateful for, then perhaps you turn your focus to anything and everything else. Recognize even perhaps failures and problems as opportunities to learn and be thankful for them. Some people even go as far as to try and make some mistakes when learning something new, just so that they can understand it better. And even if you don't get to that point, it would still help tremendously to not be scared of messing up. You know, we all do that. Again, I've digressed. I'm digressing lots here today. Anyway, so think of anything and everything that you can and that you have to be grateful for. You know, ask yourself that question. Get your brain actively seeking the things you can express gratitude for. Science tends to suggest that you'll be greatly rewarded for doing so. Our fourth question then, question 4. What are some values that I want to work on? What are some values that I want to work on? Building your character and striving to be a better person is sure to make you progress in life. And for that, you need to know what you want to work on. You know, values aren't always already set in stone, although we're likely to have held, you know, some values for a very long time. They can resemble something like an ever-changing sculpture if you wanted. You know, they may need some constant work, but the progress you make on your journey stays. And this question helps you in finding out which direction you want to take yourself in. It helps you identify what's important to you, gives you a sense of purpose, and it'll start to signpost you in the direction of things that you're naturally driven towards and are motivated by. You know, by answering that question, you know, what are some of the values I want to work on? You both acknowledge the progress you've made and where you want to put in even more effort as well. Question 5 then, our 5th question. What do I want to let go of? And notice the phrasing of this question. What do I want to let go of? We're seeking to make this a solution-focused question, a positive framed question, because we run a risk of ruminating on negative things if we're not too careful. It's a very specific question because lots of people tend to carry a lot of regret and fear and worry than perhaps they should, you know, feeling guilty for past events, holding on to embarrassment or jealousy, or comparing ourselves to others, or being around toxic people a great deal, all tend to fall into this category. And it's important to acknowledge these things so that you can grow beyond them. This is one step in our progressive journey, but it's a really important one, and one I thoroughly recommend that people engage with, because things like these, you know, that I've been mentioning, that they can hold you back, they can halt your progress, and they really shouldn't have that much power. We don't want to grant them that much power. So by asking this question as positively as you are able, you know, framing it positively, means that you can cut ties that bind you to previous events, rather than ruminating further about such things. So what do I want to let go of? Question 6, what's something I look forward to? Or what am I looking forward to? So here you can look at anything you want, big or small. It could be something like an upcoming event, such as going on holiday, or having a day off that you've planned, or something like going to your favorite coffee shop or restaurant, or going to a concert or a show that you've been waiting for. Or it might be a rite of passage in your life, taking a course of study, or moving to a different area, or expanding a hobby. The more stuff that you have to look forward to, the better your outlook of the future is likely to be. Question 7, our 7th question is, what do I cherish in the people I love, and what can I learn from them? What do I cherish in the people I love, and what can I learn from them? Here your focus can be towards the outside world as well as the one within. Answering why you love someone is really important in building a good relationship with them, first and foremost, and it can clarify a lot of questions that you can have in your head about yourself and about them. But also, the people you love can be a tremendous inspiration. So learning from them is never a bad thing. It also helps you focus on love. Feeling loved, and sharing that, and so you can focus on all of these aspects, realizing why the people around you are amazing, as long as they are, and how they can inspire you to be better, and remind you, that you have love. Question 8 is a natural progression from there. What qualities do I have that I love or I'm proud of? And what qualities do I have that I love or I'm proud of? And this is really important. Recognizing your inner value. This helps us tremendously in keeping a positive view of oneself. It's much harder for a good thing to grow out of a bad environment, a poor environment, and asking yourself what it is that you love about yourself is helping you to cultivate and create for yourself a positive internal environment. You can start big or small. You can answer about a different quality every day in detail, or lots of them at the same time, but make sure you ask yourself this question a lot, especially if if in the past you've suffered from having a low opinion of yourself. We want to start building and developing this and really frame it progressively, as well as realistically. Progress can only happen if it's being allowed to, and loving yourself is essential in allowing yourself to be better also. So what I've aimed to show here, questions that are going to help you to utilize your brain as a force for your own betterment and to advance your happiness. It's a massive resource that resides within you, and asking your brain and allowing its pattern-seeking strength to seek out answers to healthy questions is going to get it working for you in a beneficial way. By asking yourself and subsequently answering some of these questions on a regular basis, you're sure to get to know yourself more, to create some thriving well-being, some happiness, but also to realize what contributes to your well-being and happiness. Having a clear perspective, progressing, being grateful, these are essential in our growth, and then they're supported with some pretty solid science, and will help promote your happiness, your inner peace. With these questions, I'm seeking to remind you, we're not seeking to be blindingly positive or sickly sweet. We keep it realistic and healthy as well. But your brain and so much of the world around you is amazing. It's incredible. It's awe-inspiring, and though change can sometimes be scary, most of us are capable and strong enough to be happier and make the world a better place for ourselves. That's all for today. I hope that's useful. Please do like and share this video, subscribe to this channel to get all of my latest updates first. Go visit the college website, my personal website, for information about training with me online or in real life in the subjects of hypnosis, hypnotherapy, self-hypnosis. I send you my very best wishes. Thanks. Goodbye for now.